Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so we start. Okay, let us start. Now you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the last class, we discussed the Picard's method. Okay, Picard's method of a successive iteration method. So, what is the meaning of a successive iteration method? Okay, so you see in the last class we discussed how we solve some problems of by Picard's method. So here what happens? So here we find y by using successive approximation. Successive iteration or successive approximation. The successive iteration means what? The successive iteration means first we find y0, then y1, then y2, then y3, then y4. And the successive iteration means right hand side we put y0, we get y1. In right hand side we put y1, get y2. This process is called success iteration. Okay, okay. So everybody know how to solve this first order differential equation by Picard's method. But another thing is, what is the limitation? What is the advantages and disadvantages of this Picard's method? Okay, so you see, uh, first we talk about the advantages. Now, if you talk about the advantages, okay, the advantages. So, what is the advantages and what is the disadvantages? Okay, disadvantages. Okay, so what is the advantages of Picard's method? What is the disadvantages of Picard's method? Because every numerical method, okay, एग्जैक्ट मेथड में जो जैसे तुम्हारे एग्जैक्ट हो सेपरेबल हो डी हो वो जो प्रोसीजर है दैट इज कॉल्ड एग्जैक्ट मेथड एंड एग्जैक्ट मेथड में कोई कंपेरेबल कुछ नहीं होता है ऑल आर इंडिपेंडेंट मेथड but in numerical method so you can compare which method is good which method is more good which method is best so you can compare the method okay so method of compare you have the Picard's method this is also iteration method so what is the difficulty what is the disadvantages of this Picard's method and what is the advantages of Picard okay first let us talk about what is the advantages so in Picard's method if we can say if this f of xy is but if your f of xy is continuous function okay if f of xy is continuous function is continuous function okay if f of xy is a continuous function then then the solution exists the solution exists if f of xy is continuous then solution exists solution definitely exists करेगा got my point okay and more precisely we can say uh, f of x is continuous then solution exists that means what जो भी first order differential equation होगा if your f of x y is continuous okay then definitely you get a solution definitely you get a solution that is the advantages but what is disadvantages and disadvantage is every step okay at every step at every step okay we have to evaluate we have to evaluate an integration evaluate an integration so every step we have to evaluate an integration okay and thing is if the function is not integrable okay if the function is not integrable if the function is not integrable is not integrable not integrable means integration नहीं हो पाएगा the function is not integrable ये कब होता है either the function is singular singular function मतलब क्या है define नहीं होता है between the improper integral if the function is not integrable in which cases either in case of improper integral so what is the meaning of improper integral so improper integral are two types okay improper integrals are two types okay so one type is either the limits are undefined or the function is not defined not is not defined in the interval in the interval a comma b, whatever. Okay, either function डिफाइन नहीं होगा वो इंटरवल में, जैसे मैं बोलूंगा ln x इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 to x, तो at 0 it is not differentiable, sorry not defined, ln 0 क्या है, nothing, yes or no, not defined, so this integration is called what, improper integral. Okay, and another one is limit are undefined. Limit are undefined, maybe an infinite limit like this. Okay, so in these two cases, we can say this is improper integral. Okay, so most of the things when the function is not integrable, okay, not integrable, then in that case, we cannot find the solution. We cannot find the solution. And another case क्या होगा? If the function is, if the function is a complicated one, complicated one. If the function is complicated means the function is very huge, function is large function. Okay, then how to integrate? That is the main thing. Understood or not? Then we cannot integrate it. Suppose the question is integration e to the power x square. The e to the power x square integration. क्या e to the power x square का integration? Very difficult to find the integration e to the power x square. Okay, so in that case, if the function is complicated, we cannot integrate it. We cannot integrate it. Okay, so if you find a large function which cannot, and if you do the integration is very huge or what now, it will take more time, whatever. But in that case, it is not good at all. Okay, so every step you have to integrate. And if the function is a complicated one, and integration करोगे तो function और क्या होगा, और भी complicated हो जाएगा. Okay, और भी complicated हो जाएगा. But this is not good at all. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of this Picard method. But advantages is what? If f of x is continuous, then there exists a solution. The solution definitely रहेगा. So that is why this Picard method advantages is this is not for what? This is not for the solving the problem. This is used for existence of the solution. ओके, तो एक प्रॉब्लम का पहले सॉल्यूशन है कि नहीं वो पता करने के लिए विकास मेथड चाहिए. ओके, एंड न्यूमेरिकल मेथड अप्लाई करेंगे मतलब इनिशियल कंडीशन चाहिए. ओके, पहले बोला था व्हेन यू फाइंड द न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन व्हाटएवर द इनिशियल वैल्यू प्रॉब्लम मस्ट बी दैट इज इनिशियल कंडीशन मस्ट बी देयर, अदरवाइज यू कैन नॉट फाइंड द न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्यूशन. ओके, गॉट द आइडिया? अंडरस्टूड और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for example, you see one example. Suppose एक example हम करेंगे. Suppose you see, suppose your dy by dx is equal to this is x square by y square plus one, and your y0 is equal to 0. Y0 is equal to 0. dy by dx is equal to x square by y square plus 1, y0 is equal to 0. So here you can see it is always defined. Yes or no? Got it? Because we find the solution on the real lines, so y square never be negative, so y square is always positive. If y square is always in the y square plus 1 is always positive, no problem. So, so the function is defined and also it is continuous in this interval because your x0 से start हो तो 0 to onwards, so 0 to onwards में ये क्या होगा, function continuous होगा जो भी तुम interval लोगे. So function is continuous, but if you apply the Picard method क्या होगा, this y n plus 1 is equal to y0 plus this is uh, integration x0 to x this a for x comma yn dx. This is the Picard method. So now you find y. So y1 क्या होगा? This y1 is equal to y0 is equal to 0. So you see your y0 is equal to 0 and x0 is also 0. So now your 0 plus integration 0 to x. your f of x y 0 क्या होगा x square divided by y 0 square plus 1 dx, and which is nothing but integration 0 to x. This is x square by y 0 square is equal to x square dx. नीचे 1 आ गया, which is equal to x cube by 3. Is it correct? Y 0 is equal to 0, so 0 square is 0, 0 plus 1 that is 1, denominator 1 मतलब this only x square dx, that is x cube by 3. Is it correct? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Then you find y2. So y2 का वैल्यू क्या होगा, that is 0, y0 plus integration x0 to x. This is x square by y1 square plus 1 dx, and which is equal to this integration 0 to x. This is x square divided by this is x to the power क्या होगा x cube का square, that is x to the power 6 by 9 plus 1. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So now you find the integration. Integration क्या होगा? If you simplify this, so what you get? This will be 9x square divided by this is x to the power 6 plus 9. Okay, and again if you simplify more, okay, so what you get? So which is equal to, you can take this is x cube plus x cube square plus 3 square into 9x square dx 0 to x, and if you put x cube is equal to t, okay, so 2x square 3x square dx is equal to dt, so which is equal to 3 dt divided by t square plus 3 square, integration from 0 to t, सॉरी 0 टू ये हो जाएगा तुम्हारा, मैं क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट किया हूं, मैं x cube is equal to t सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, so if x from 0 then t from 0, if x is at t then it is x cube is t. Okay, so this is cube root over t. Is it correct? So what will the integration? The integration will be, this is t square plus a square, this is t tan inverse 3. Is it correct? Sorry, t कितना होगा ना, t by 3 होगा,
Sir, T by 3.
t by 3, और यहाँ पे 1 by 3 आएगा, आई होप आएगा, तो 1 by a ऐसा कुछ आएगा ना.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, this is 0 to रूट क्यूब रूट ओवर टी, तो अगेन सिंप्लीफाई करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा tan इनवर्स t by 3, तो t का जगह पहले पुट करोगे क्या, अच्छा पुट कर दो, तो t की जगह तुम्हारा क्यूब रूट ऑफ t इज इक्वल टू x क्यूब, तो दिस इज ओनली x. ओके, गॉट इट?
Yes, sir.
ओके,
Yes, sir.
तो क्या होगा x क्यूब होगा, तो
हाँ, sir.
क्या होगा, t की वैल्यू बोल रहे थे रूट ओवर ऑफ क्यूब, तो x by 3 ना x क्यूब by 3 होगा. ओके, हाँ हुआ सेम.
It will be x by 3, sir.
हाँ x by 3 ना, t by 3, तो t की जगह तुम x क्यूब कर दो, x क्यूब by 3,
Sir, power का 3 कटेगा, 3 by 3 कटेगा ना, sir?
तो x अच्छा anything I put x cube equal to 3.
सर tan इनवर्स x by 3 plus 3 होगा सर.
x by 3 होगा ना?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Yes sir, x by 3 होगा.
This is tan inverse x by 3. Now it is correct. Minus tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 0 क्या होगा? 0. Sin 0 is
0.
equal to 0. 0. So only tan inverse x by 3. Okay. So again you see. So now this is tan inverse x by 3. Okay. So again you find the next step. y3 find. तो जब y3 फाइंड करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा y0 प्लस इंटीग्रेशन 0 to x. इज इट करेक्ट? दिस इज x स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय क्या था तुम्हारा फंक्शन x स्क्वायर y2 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 yes. So y0 is equal to 0. So this is integration 0 to x. This is x square divided by tan inverse x by 3 whole square plus 1. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So then what happened? Now it is what? Can you find the integration?
ये कॉम्प्लिकेट हो गया सर.
Okay. So here thing you see. So this integration is very large. You cannot do by pen and paper. Yes or no?
हो सकता है
Understood or
सर,
not?
बट लंबा हो जाएगा बहुत ज्यादा.
बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा. So that is if the function is a complicated one. Okay.
यस
And
सर.
when you do the successive iterations, so you see we find only y1 and y3 find it is too lengthy. It is too lengthy. Okay. So which is complicated one. ओके तो ये पे क्या होगा और सॉल्यूशन नहीं आएगा. ओके तो सॉल्यूशन जितना अप्रोक्सीमेशन बढ़ेगा जितना इटरेशन बढ़ेगा y3 y4 y5 y6 जितना बढ़ेगा n का वैल्यू तो सॉल्यूशन उतना अच्छा आएगा. बट यहाँ पे y3 में खत्म हो गया आगे नहीं जा रहा है. तो सपोज y3 you can find then what about y4 again y4 is again a complicated one. Understood or not? This is the difficult when you solve by Picasso method. Understood my point?
यस सर.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. So everybody you know, always you remember. So when you find okay when you find any numerical method any numerical method so first you can compare which method is good which method is bad okay depending on their what procedures. Okay. Okay. So you know about Picasso method. I mean exam में जो भी Picasso method question आएगा okay um, this can be integrated no problem. You can integrate this. Okay. I just give one example. Okay. Because of this disadvantages of this. Okay. So then, okay, 1 minute. I just show the what is your syllabus next. One course handout. Course handout of MA 107. Then after Picasso method, I hope there's Taylor's method. Okay. Exact equation first order Picasso iteration method to solve first order ordinary differential equation. Okay, it is finished. Then in the second order ODE. Basic concept of second order linear homogeneous ODE with constant coefficient, differential operator, and second order linear homogeneous differential variable coefficient, Euler-Cauchy equation. Then independence, dependence, complementary function. Okay. Then Taylor's method. Uh, some example of some non-homogeneous ODE by the different rational parameter. And a numerical solution कहाँ है अच्छा numerical solution बोलते okay it is in okay last में कोई problem नहीं चलो okay वो starts chapter 2 okay the second order OD okay the second order OD so let us see okay so the your chapter 1 is finished with this Picard's method so let us see next is your
Chapter 1 is finished.
what
Chapter 1 is finished, sir.
yes chapter 1 is finished. Okay, and next is your second order differential equation. Okay, the second order differential equation, and I will give one assignment. Okay, everybody will submit. I will schedule it. Okay, the second order differential equation, and this one is very important. The second order differential equation. Okay, so first thing is in the chapter 1 we solve first order differential equation. In chapter 2, we solve the second order differential equation. And when you talk about the second order differential equation in the first class, in the starting of the class, okay, so we discussed that the differential equation is categorized in many ways. That is linear differential equation or linear differential equation, homogeneous, non-homogeneous, okay, constant coefficient, variable coefficient. So these things we have discussed. Okay, so now when you write a second order differential equation, what is the general form? तो general form क्या होगा? General form होगा अच्छा this is linear second order, not non-linear. Linear second order differential equation. Okay, linear second order differential equation. तो general form क्या होगा? This is y dash plus some function into y dash plus some function into y is equal to some function that is rx. Okay, this is the general form of a linear second order differential equation. Linear second order differential equation. And here we can say if this rx is equal to 0, this rx is equal to 0. Suppose this is your equation 1. Okay, if your rx is equal to 0, then 1 is called homogeneous. Homogeneous linear, okay, linear second order differential equation. Okay, homogeneous linear differential equation. The second order. Okay, and if Rx not equal to 0, Rx not equal to 0, Rx is not equal to 0 means either constant होगा नहीं तो कुछ function of x होगा. So in that case, this is non-homogeneous. Okay, this one is called non-homogeneous. Okay, non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Got it? Again, you come to next. If this ax and bx, this ax and bx are constants, are constants. Ax bx क्या है? The coefficient. Okay. If ax and bx are constants, then one is called constant coefficient. Constant coefficient. You can say this is linear differential equation is called this is linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Constant coefficient. Okay, the linear differential equation is a constant coefficient. And otherwise means If this ax and bx are function of x, then it is called variable. Okay, but linear differential equation is a variable coefficient. Okay, linear differential equation with variable coefficient. Variable coefficient. Understood my point? So differential equation may categorize many ways. If Rx equal to 0, then it is homogeneous. If it is not equal to 0, then non-homogeneous. Similarly, the coefficient Ax and Bx, if they are constant, then this is constant coefficient. If they are not constant, this is called variable coefficient. Okay, and here what we have to solve. So we have to solve both homogeneous and non-homogeneous constant coefficient differential equation and homogeneous non-homogeneous variable coefficient differential equation. Okay, variable coefficient differential equation. What in your chapter in this as per your syllabus, what we have to solve? First, we have to solve the homogeneous. Okay, linear differential equation. Linear differential equation with constant coefficient. With constant coefficient. Okay, homogeneous linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. Then again we have to solve homogeneous linear differential equation with a variable coefficient. With a variable coefficient. Okay. Then third we solve non-homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Constant coefficient. Okay. Non-homogeneous linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. And another one you can solve that non-homogeneous linear differential equation with variable coefficient. Variable coefficient. Okay, so this four type we have to solve. One thing you see. Okay, so one thing is see this the variable coefficient. The variable coefficient is a particular type of variable coefficient we can solve. Okay, mute. Mute करो. Okay. So now in variable coefficient, a particular type we can solve. A particular type we can solve. That is called Euler-Cauchy equation. Okay, Euler-Cauchy equation. Okay, when I will teach, I will discuss. What is Euler-Cauchy? So let us see. So what is how to solve this homogeneous linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. So let us first we discuss the homogeneous linear differential equation. Homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficient. With constant coefficient. Constant coefficient. So general form क्या होगा? We can say y double dash plus some constant into y dash plus some constant into y is equal to 0. This is homogeneous. Your Rx is equal to 0. Okay, this y double dash plus ay dash plus by is equal to 0. By is equal to 0. So now, before solving the second order differential equation, first we solve a first order differential equation of this type. Homogeneous linear differential equation with a constant coefficient, a first order. तो first order क्या होगा? Y dash plus some constant into y is equal to 0. Is it correct? This is the first order linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. yes or no?
Yes, sir.
तो
Yes, sir.
इसको तुम सॉल्व करोगे तो क्या होगा, देखो दिस dy by dx is equal to minus ky and dy by y is equal to minus k dx, and if you integrate it both sides, ln y is equal to minus kx plus c, and again y is equal to some constant c1 into e to the power minus kx. This is the solution. Yes or no? This is the solution.
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पे देखो, the same homogeneous linear differential equation constant coefficient, if you solve a first order, so we find a solution, that is the solution is what? Some exponential function e to the power something. Yes or no? E to the power something. This is the solution. So now in when we solve the second order differential equation, when we solve the second order differential equation, we assume that, we are not sure, we assume that, let we assume that this yx, this yx is equal to e to the power lambda x, be the solution, be the solution. Why we take e to the power lambda x? Lambda is unknown, because in the first order we see e to the power something x is the solution. So now we assume e to the power lambda x with the solution. Now if you assume this e to the power lambda x with the solution, so, so lambda e to the power lambda must satisfy this differential equation. Yes or no? E to the power lambda x must satisfy this differential equation. So इसको satisfy करने के लिए you have to find what is your y dash x. Your y dash is equal to lambda into e to the power lambda x. And what is y double dash x? Your y double dash is equal to lambda square into e to the power lambda x. Is it correct? Okay. तो now you substitute. तो तुम substitute करोगे, तो substitute in the equation, in the differential equation. Okay, if you substitute in the differential equation, so what you get? This is lambda square e to the power lambda x plus a into y dash is equal to lambda into e to the power lambda x plus b into y e to the power lambda x is equal to 0. Yes or no? Got it?
सर ऊपर किसी तो
1 minute. Oh, sorry, something wrong. 1 minute, I just open it. Okay, you see, now it is correct?
Yes, sir.
यस सर
Okay, so this is your solution. Your differential equation y double dash plus a y dash plus by is equal to 0. So we get, after putting e to the power lambda x into the solution, we get lambda square e to the power lambda x plus a into lambda e to the power lambda x plus b into e to the power lambda x is equal to 0. After substituting that assumption solution. So let us see, if you take e to the power lambda x common, so what you get? A lambda plus b e to the power lambda x is equal to 0. Is it correct? So
Yes,
again
sir.
I can write lambda square plus a lambda plus b is equal to 0. Why? Because e to the power lambda x not equal to 0. E to the power lambda x कभी 0 नहीं होगा because exponential never be 0. So if exponential never be 0, then the rest term will be 0. That is another factor, that is lambda square plus a lambda plus b is equal to 0. Okay, and this is a quadratic equation. Yes or no? So this equation is a quadratic equation. Got it or not? So
Excuse me,
yeah, yes.
sir. E to the power lambda x, why cannot it equal to be 0? Why it cannot be equal to 0?
यस दैट इज गुड क्वेश्चन. तो तुम सोचो x का वैल्यू क्या लेने से e टू द पावर लैम्डा x 0 होगा.
तो सर कुछ भी नहीं होगा, मतलब 0 ही नहीं होगा.
हाँ ठीक है. तो e टू द पावर लैम्डा x कभी 0 नहीं होगा. ओके, तो इसीलिए वी टेक इट आउटसाइड. गॉट इट.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, so now this lambda square plus a lambda plus b is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. हम तो quadratic equation को सॉल्व कर पाओगे तो lambda का वैल्यू क्या होगा? माइनस a plus minus a square minus 4b root over divided by 2. It is correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whatever be the value, okay, whatever be the value, okay, so you will get this lambda is equal to lambda 1 and lambda 2. कितना रूट आएगा? 2 रूट आएगा. Yes or no?
Sir,
So
we can also solve by splitting the middle term.
whatever, that is not a issue. Thing is, we have to solve this equation. Okay, so if you apply this method or any factorization method, whatever, uh, so you have to solve this quadratic equation. So now if you solve this quadratic equation, what you get? Lambda is equal to lambda 1 lambda 2, दो रूट मिलेगा. Got it or not?
Yes, sir.
So if lambda is equal to lambda 1 lambda 2 are two roots of this equation, so our solution is what? The solution क्या था? E to the power lambda x, y is equal to e to the power lambda x with the solution. Y is equal to e to the lambda x with the solution. So now you get two solution. One is e to the power lambda 1x and another one is e to the power lambda 2x. Two solution you will get, and this is your y1 and this is your y2. Okay, so your y is the solution, but you will get two independent solution, e to the power lambda 1x and e to the power lambda 2x. Okay, these two solution. And one thing you remember, this the general solution क्या होगा? The general solution, is what? This is yx is equal to some constant. Okay, you can write this is c1. c1 into e to the power lambda 1x plus c2 into e to the power lambda 2x. Okay, that is your c1 y1 plus c2 y2. If you y1 y2 are two different solutions, okay, then you can write your general solution is c1 y1 plus c2 y2. And from the starting we discussed that if a differential equation is of order n, then the solution contains n arbitrary constant. तुम्हारा जितना ऑर्डर होगा उतना आर्बिट्रेरी कांस्टेंट आएगा. तो यहाँ पे ऑर्डर 2 है, सेकंड ऑर्डर है, तो दो कांस्टेंट आएगा. वन इज c1 अनदर इज c2 and this y1 and y2. Okay, where this y1 and y2 are independent, solution, a independent function, whatever you say. What is the meaning of independent? The independent means this y1 by y2 not equal to constant. Okay, this y1 by y2 or y2 by y1, okay, not equal to constant. Then we can say this is independent. Understood my point? Two function or two solutions are independent when this y1 and y2, y1 divided by y2, what is not equal to constant, not equal to constant. Then we can say this y1 and y2 are independent. Understood or not? Then we can write the general solution is c1 y1 plus c2 y2. This is the general solution. But one difficulty is there. One difficulty is there. What is that difficulty? The difficulty is here. So when you solve this quadratic equation, okay, this lambda is equal to lambda 1 and lambda 2. तो क्या केस आ सकता है? इसको तुम सॉल्व करोगे तो क्या केस आएगा जो तुम सॉल्व करोगे? यहाँ पे लैम्बडा स्क्वायर प्लस ए लैम्बडा प्लस बी इज इक्वल टू 0. Another thing, this equation this equation this equation is called auxiliary equation, or we can say this is characteristic equation characteristic equation of this differential equation. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ,
सर सॉल्यूशन यहाँ पे y इज इक्वल टू e की पावर लैम्डा x क्यों हो गया?
मैं पहले आजूम किया था ना, यहाँ पे देखो yx इज इक्वल लैम्डा x इज द सॉल्यूशन. मैं आजूम किया था, उसी हिसाब से मैं लैम्डा का वैल्यू फाइंड किया.
तो फिर वही मेरा आंसर हो जाएगा.
यस, तो मैं e टू द पावर लैम्डा x आजूम किया था. मैं क्यों आजूम किया था? एक फर्स्ट ऑर्डर सॉल्व किया, मैं देखा कि e टू द पावर समथिंग x में सॉल्यूशन आ रहा है, तो इसीलिए मैं आजूम किया. तो लैम्डा का मेरा दो वैल्यू आया, तो दो सॉल्यूशन आएगा, e टू द पावर लैम्डा 1x एंड e टू द पावर लैम्डा 2x आर टू सॉल्यूशन. तो जनरल सॉल्यूशन क्या होगा? तो कांस्टेंट इनटू y1x प्लस सम कांस्टेंट इनटू y2x, दैट इज द जनरल सॉल्यूशन.
सर थोड़ा नीचे लेंगे. कर दीजिए.
Okay, so then you see, if lambda square plus a lambda plus b is equal to 0, suppose this is the quadratic equation. You have to solve, and this is your characteristic equation. Okay, this is your characteristic equation. It is called characteristic equation or auxiliary equation. And this characteristic equation is this one, and when you solve, you will get lambda is equal to lambda 1 comma lambda 2. दो रूट रहेगा because it is quadratic. तो लैम्बडा और लैम्बडा 2 क्या केसेस हो सकता है? थ्री केसेस हो सकता है. केस 1, केस 2 एंड केस 3. एंड केस 1 में क्या होगा? आइदर लैम्बडा 1 and lambda 2
distinct, real and distinct,
real and distinct.
real and equivalent and
Okay,
imaginary.
lambda 1 and lambda 2 क्या होगा? आर रियल एंड सेम, रियल और इक्वल, रियल एंड इक्वल.
Yes, sir.
एंड थर्ड केस में आएगा
Are
lambda
imaginary.
1 and lambda 2 are imaginary, are complex. Okay, lambda 1 lambda 2 are complex. Okay, so these three cases will arise. So three cases के लिए, so you have to find the solution. Three cases के you have to find the solution. Who is that? Okay, so for all these three cases, we have to find the solution. Okay, if lambda 1, lambda 2 are real and distinct, then it's okay, no problem. You will get that solution, that is c1 y1 plus c2 y2 with the solution. Okay, तो ठीक है. So now in this way, this case 1, case 2, case 3 के तो different solution आएगा, different solution आएगा. Okay. So in the next class we discuss about the solution in the different cases. Okay.
Sir, this one, which exercise?
This
One.
is I hope 2.1. 2.1 में 2.2 होगा. 2.1 में शायद और कुछ होगा. One. I just check and tell.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
2.1. Okay. This is 2.
Okay, sir.
2.2. 2.2.
So, can you send this note?
Yeah. I'll sell it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I stop here. You write your roll number in the chat box.
Thank you, sir.
नहीं.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.